for the TV network. You got to do it, man. You got to do it. You got to do this. All right, so Eve. All right, this is part two of why old men date younger women. Continues. Part two. We in the garden. Eve is out frolicking, doing Eve stuff. And I know you guys have been told that there was a serpent in the garden, and Eve was in the garden, and the serpent like, yo, baby, what's up? Look at you. Ain't you just so fine? And Eve is like, what you talking about? What you mean fine? What's that? Ugh, you nasty. Anyway, so y'all, y'all had the story with the serpent and like, yeah, you need to check out that apple right there. Ooh, ooh, you sure is good looking. Look at all of that. No, anyway. Wasn't no serpent in the garden. No such thing as the devil. No such thing as a serpent, as the devil. As a matter of fact, while we own the Bible, do you understand that the Bible, King James and the rest of them, is in fact an allegorical account of things that never actually happen. It's an allegory. It's a story. Nothing in the Bible is real. None of it ever happened. In case you were wondering. Oh, there is one individual in the Bible that is absolutely a real person. Alexander the Greek. Everybody else made up. I just thought I'd throw that in there before we finish the rest of the story. Kind of, Anyway, so Eve is in the garden by herself, over there by the tree. Ugh. And she's thinking to herself, good Lord Jesus Christ. Because since it ain't no serpent in the garden, what is in the garden with Eve? What is in the garden with Eve? What is Eve? Who is Eve? Huh? That's right. Eve is woman. That's right. And what is woman? Curious. That's right. Curious. That's what woman is. Curious and defiant. Hey, is in the garden. So, Miss Curious is like, I don't know what Adam is talking about. I don't know who God he's going to be talking about. But that apple, that fruit, sure look good over there. Sure look good to me. It looks good. So Eve is like, got the fruit, right? Like, uh-oh, Eve got the fruit. Eve got the fruit. Sometimes the hologram blinks out. You're like, we're working on that. Kind of like Michael Jackson or Tupac. Don't worry. It's another story. So anyway, Eve's got the apple, the fruit. Let's just say fruit from the tree of life and knowledge and everything. Everything. Right? So Eve has got the apples. You're like, oh my God. Oh Lord Jesus, this looks so good. Ooh. She get this little hair on the back of her neck stand up. Just a little bit. Like, she's like, oh Lord, what happened then? What'd that do? That's different. See? Ooh, Jesus. She done bit the apple. She done got the heebie-jeebies. She's like, ooh, Lord. And her twins went on alert. Pow! Woo, Lord. She was like, ooh, what is we got going on here now? Mm-mm. And you know that WAP, whew, it done went off. It's done started slobbering and everything. It's just going on. Did you get the barcode to print off for the documents for Staples? What the hell? Anyway, um, so Eve has bit that. Oh Lord Jesus, everything's starting to happen. Everything's starting to happen. Everything is starting to spark. And Eve is like, oh jeez, I gotta go tell Adam. Adam! She take off. She's like floating. Dreads is right. She's Chi-Chi's. Gotta be careful with TikTok. On TikTok, when I get to this part of the story, TikTok gets crazy. So anyway, Eve runs over. She sees Adam. Adam is chilling, right? Adam is chilling. He's looking. He see Eve coming, and he's like, "What the hell?" And Eve is like a gazelle, right, coming through the garden. Pew, pew. Look like she got a BBL, boy. And Adam is like, Lord Jesus, what done happened to Eve? And Eve gets to Adam real quick. She's like, Adam, Adam. She touched Adam in the chest. Adam is like, oh, hey, whoa. What you doing, girl? Don't be touching the boy. I don't know you like that. What's wrong? Adam, Adam, I bit the apple. What? What you do? That, girl, you just got here and you just messing up all the rules already? What you do that for? Don't you know God? She said, I know you keep talking about God. I don't know who God is, but Adam, something happened. Adam is like, what you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? What you mean something happened? She says, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel different. She said, I feel so much different, Adam. I don't know what happened. And you know, man, Adam. You know how men do. Men gotta wanna fix everything, right? Men like, I must be able to fix it. Okay, he wanna be consulting and everything. Yeah, come here, it's gonna be all right. I'll talk to God later or something, fix it out. Nah, whatever. And she said, oh, Adam, I just taste it. You feel like you're in the Wizard of Oz movie now when they taste it. And you know, men can't say no to women. I don't care. So Adam is thinking, oh, what the hell? She done already bit it. What else could happen? Oh, he got that same kind of reaction. Got a little hair on the back of his neck, stood up and everything, hair on his arms, got all fuzzy and everything. He was like, oh, Lord Jesus, that's different. And then Eve is looking at him, eyes is batting and stuff, and he take another bite. Woo! Oh, Lord. At that point, Mr. Johnson, the old package, Adam didn't even know he had a package. Because there ain't no need for no package by yourself, boy. The package done woke up. Oh, Lord. And Eve is like, what the hell is that there, Adam? What you got there, boy? That's all showing up a whole lot of package there, ain't it? Adam is like, oh, I never seen that package come alive like that before. Must be something in that apple. Something, right? So anyway, Adam and Eve is kind of distraught right now. Like, what the hell do we do with the residue, the remnant, with what the reaction from this apple is? This apple is like Viagra, right? Like back in the day before Viagra. And God, this is God Viagra. This is something different. So anyway, they like, well, we don't know. Let's see where it fit, what it do, what it. Ooh, I can't get too graphic on here because I have to. Y'all have to watch the other show. Y'all have to listen. Y'all have to catch this on Phoenix Street News TV because I can't really give you the whole Adam and Eve experience on TikTok. But if you can kind of read in between the lines, anyway, Adam and Eve commits to doing stuff to each other, and this goes on for a while, few days and nights and days and nights. And then finally, after about 40 days and 40 nights of mad business, they finally collapsed. Oh, Lord Jesus, I don't know what that was, but we're going to have to stay away from that tree. Woo. I'm going to take a nap. So Adam and Eve doze off, right? And you know, taking a nap back then in God time, a nap, you think you done laid down for 2 seconds, it's been 2 days, right? I'm like, what the hell happened? So anyway, Adam and Eve, after the little rump in the hay, doze off, right? Adam wake up before Eve. And he look over at Eve and he's like, damn, Eve done gained some weight overnight. Well, it wasn't overnight. It was really like about 8, 9 months done went by while they was napping. I'm just saying, for the story. So Adam is shocked. What happened? Eve wakes up because Adam is making noise and like, what the hell is mother like going on? And Eve's like, what's wrong with you, Adam? And she rolls over and she's like, oh, hell no. What you done did to me? And like, what you talking about? I ain't do nothing to you. I mean, I ain't do that. I know I didn't do that. I know I didn't do all of that. Ooh, Lord, no, I ain't responsible for that. I swear I ain't responsible for that. You must have caught something. Might be something in that apple that's got you, girl. You done gained about 10 pounds, ain't you? Let me, I'll be back. So I'm gonna be back. I gotta go holler at God for that. You always talking about God. He better have some answers. God has, Adam like, yeah, he better have some answers right now. So Adam like, he off into the garden. God, hey, Dad, Creator, where you at? You know the Creator's everywhere. He's everywhere, and he's like right up. Oh yes, Adam. Like, oh shit. Hey, God, I got, we got this little situation. Got a little situation here in the garden. And God already know everything. But God got to play it off. God got to play it off like he don't know nothing. What exactly is going on in the garden there, Adam? Well, God, well, you see, look, it ain't my fault. It was not my fault. It was Eve's. I don't know why you even brought her here in the first place. She done messed everything up already. What you talking about, Adam? Well, when you told me about the tree and don't go. Well, I didn't. I didn't. I swear, God, I didn't. I didn't go nowhere near the tree at all. I saw that tree over there, and I was like this close. I was like this close to the tree, and I was like, no, no, don't go no closer to the tree. I was like this right here. I was like this close to the tree, and I left, and I told Eve. I said, look, Eve, don't go nowhere near the tree. Don't. Like I said, God, this is just a crazy story. And God is like, so what happened? Now you know God know what happened. He been watching the whole time. Like, that's my boy. But he can't say nothing. He's like, so what happened, Adam? Adam is like, well, you see, Eve, Eve, this ain't me. Eve did this. She went to the tree. I was not looking. God, I swear I didn't know nothing. She went to the tree. Make sure I ain't you. She went to the tree, and evidently one of the fruit fell off. That's what she said. She said she just brushed up against it, and the fruit fell off just fell off right there. And she was like, she didn't know what to do. She didn't know what to do. So helplessly, she picked up the fruit, and she's observing this fruit that fell off the tree. That's what she said. And then she took a bite. And I was right there when she told me she took a bite. Look, God, I swear, I was like, no, you didn't. Tell me you didn't. She said, I did. And she was defiant, God. She was defiant. She was like, I did take a bite of the apple, and you ain't going to do nothing about it. I was like, I ain't got nothing to do with this. That's you and the apple. She said, well, you supposed to be responsible for me. What you gonna tell God? You better bite it. And he's like, and she made me. God, she made me. She just took my mouth and went, and I didn't know what I was doing, God. I swear I didn't know nothing. I wasn't. And then something happened. I don't know what happened. Something happened. And then before I know it, me and Eve was locked up tight like this right here. Wrestling all day. I ain't never wrestled so much. I didn't even know I could wrestle. Me and Eve just wrestling all day, 2 or 3 days, I think. And God is like, God's trying to hold back, you know. He's trying to not tell Adam everything, like, right. He says, okay, sit down, Adam. I'm going to have to tell you the story of life, right? And Adam is like, the story of life? Life? Yeah, the fruit, the tree, the thing that yeah, that's the tree of life and knowledge and everything, Adam. You just got exposed to everything. Everything? Everything. Let me explain. You might need to sit down for this one, Adam. Adam, take a seat. He said, you remember when I told you when you were just a little boy that I made you in my likeness, in my image, with my power to rule over everything on the earth. Now, you remember that story. He's like, yeah, I remember that story. What that got to do with this? Slow down, Adam. You're talking too fast there, boy. Don't make me have to sock you. Give you one of them God socks. Punch him all the way into the Venus. Anyway, so Adam like, all right, cool. I'm good. I'm good. What's happened? He said, well, you remember when I told you that I gave you all of the power that I had? Say, yeah. But one. What you mean, but one? I thought I was the man around here. What you mean I got all the power but one? Said, well, you remember? You don't remember, but I created you, Adam. You is me. I made you, me into life, right? But now you can't make life like I made you. You feel me? Adam is like, yeah. I'm a little confused though. Said, well, see, in order for you to create life, another you needed a facilitator, a partner, your other half, so to speak. So what I did was I kind of put you into two parts. And the promise that I gave you as God, man, everlasting life, that you get to be here forever and ever and ever and ever, forever, ever. How is that possible? Through procreation, through you continuing to make life, replicating yourself through Eve. She's here to help you live forever, man. And at this point, Adam is like, that's a fantastic story, God. And then he hear this sound. God is like, Adam, I think you may have business to tend to with Eve. He's like, huh? What? He gets over there. Eve done already had the baby. Done already had little Adam. And stuff, she's laying there. She says, I ain't know what happened. She says, he said, don't worry, baby. Yeah, my son, as my father created, so have I. And you know, you seen the picture in Musafa, holding the baby up to the stars. Yeah. So woman, Eve, is here to assist man in everlasting life. The problem is that she got a short window, a biological clock that tick, 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 tock, out. No more eggs. Adam need more eggs so that Adam can continue to procreate. So Adam can continue the promise of his creator of everlasting life through procreation, not through Jesus Christ. Through her, he gets life. Not through Jesus, through Jenny, through Jessica, man gets everlasting life. Now, biologically speaking, the amount of eggs that women get at birth is all the eggs they get. And you don't use them, you lose them. Because they going to come out once a month, one at a time, maybe two. That's right. And you're going to empty the ovaries of eggs. Because you, by design, only have a limited time to do your business, to make your babies for Adam. Now, when you run out of eggs, Adam still got fertilizer for more eggs. He is got seamen that be swimming to find eggs. Little spermatozoids. Egg. Dun, 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 dun. Baby. Life. Doing your job, man. Everlasting life through procreation. And you can't do that with one wife. That part. Man can't fulfill God's promise of everlasting life with one wife, because she don't last long enough. She has menopause. Menopause, paused, done, over. And the man, God, is still creating life as he was designed by his creator. And you, sister girl, come from him. You come from man. And humanity comes from the two of you. That part. That's why you're here. For what? Survival. Not for a party. Not to have a good time. You are here to survive through all time. Through procreation. You stop procreating, you no longer exist. Now, why are older men, Powerball winner, and his girlfriend are arrested? Oh, Lord. What the hell? That's going to be some news I need to check out. All right, so why does a man, older man, gravitate to younger women? Well, see, in the Christian diaspora, in the Christian Anglo-Saxon mindset of one man, one woman, is designed to control the population and wealth. That part. Wealth. See, the bigger your family, the bigger your resources. Yeah. Yeah. See, a big family need resources, right? So the bigger your family or your tribe, the more resources you need. Exactly. So you have to expand. And in your expansion of family, community, you need more territory. Because we, at the end of the day, are tribal. You are your own tribe. I'm the Hinton tribe. You might be the Johnson tribe. And the tribes are in the one umbrella of ADOS, from slavery, American descendants of slavery. Now, in this situation that we're in, where older women have said point blank from the 70s, mid 70s to present, I don't need no man, but you got babies. I don't need no man, but you got babies. How did you do that without a man? Anyway, picked the wrong man probably. Anyway, so you got a man when you were young like you're supposed to, and then you left. I ain't happy, you broke up, right? Now the man is single, you single. Now what you want the single old man to do? Just go off into the night? You left him for whatever reason. Pick whatever reason you want. You left him. And you tried to take as much as you could when you left. You tried to destroy as much of him as you could when you left. You wanted to still live how he elevated you to live without having him. Alimony. I'm going to need a piece of your change over here. And some child support. Okay. He's like distraught and financially kind of ruined as a result of you cutting his stuff in half ish. And now here he is, the empty shell of a man, beaten down by exes, by old women that said he wasn't good enough. And now here he is, an old man with wisdom and still got some change left and still got some life left and still got some love left. But he can't love you. He can't love old women his age-ish, because they don't deal with old men. Because they've all kicked them to the curb. All the old women have kicked all the old men to the curb. And they chasing young dudes. And now the old dudes with a little change left and a little style is attractive to a young woman. You know why? He has leadership. He has finances. And he needs to continue procreation. You don't stop that. Man is here to procreate, and that he will do with or without the sister. You cannot want to be involved. You ain't got to. You chose, sister girl, to leave Tyrone. You needed a divorce. You left. Now, Tyrone is back on the market. And Tyrone looked good still. And he looked good to a young woman that wants security, that wants leadership. Now, a lot of you, because you're so mean and hateful, you just want to take advantage of her. You just want to... No, men want, other than procreation, you can have his babies. Men want cooperation. Cooperation. Old women over 40 aren't cooperative. You're not cooperative. You're combative. And a man got to combat everything soon as he leave his place of somewhat safety, his home. He is under fire soon as he walk out his door. He don't need to be under fire and questioned in his home. Let's look at this other little issue that you ladies bring up all the time. He cheating, men cheating, men cheating. No, they're not. You are. As a matter of fact, men in general in America cheat at a rate of 76%. That 76% of all men in America cheat. 76%. I mean 26%. 76. 26. 26. 26% of all men cheat. Huh? 24% of all women cheat. Neck and neck. 2 percentage points different. Take into consideration there's more women than men. And there's some ugly men that ain't gonna get none. Even an ugly woman can't get some. So women have more opportunity to cheat than men. One of the things about men cheat, you know what? It costs men to cheat. See, women can cheat for free. She can say hi, he gonna take her out, take her to dinner, something like that. No, when a man cheat, it costs him. He gotta take the cheatee somewhere. He gotta get a cheatee something. He gotta be breaking off folks something to cheat. It costs to cheat. As a man, it don't cost a woman nothing but her loyalty, which, of course, she has none. That part. She's just loyal to what she can get. As long as she can get it, and when the getting is over, she's gone. So men take the loss all the time. We ain't ever winning. To put it in real life, men are never winning. And we're not here to win. We're here to get stuff done. In the process of getting beat up all the time. In spite of that, we got to still get stuff done. Never let them see you sweat. See, y'all can have a nervous breakdown and some more stuff. We can't. No, we expecting to be able to hold everything down even when everything is falling apart. you can fold up and need psychiatric care and some more stuff and therapy and something like that. Men, yeah, suck it up, bro. Let's go. We got things to do. We ain't got time for you to be all up in your feelings and, oh, Lord, things ain't going well. And things don't always go well. That part. And as a man, you have to understand that. And men know that. It ain't going to go well for you, bro. But you better suck it up and keep hammering away at life. And don't be a quitter. We got a lot of things that we need to be doing. Sisters, I love you to death. But you will be cooperative. And as far as y'all are saying now, poly is the future because we don't have no people. ABs by sister girls, 1,876 per day. 31% of the total ABs are by sister girls that represent 13% of the population. 13% of the population are having 31% of the ABs. That's outrageous. And the sons are unaliving each other at an alarming rate. So if we don't get to making a bunch of babies right now, today, we're going to be extinct. And poly is, in fact, a business. Other than family and making babies, poly is a business. Just like a marriage with one wife is a business. He got income, she got income. They put the incomes together and they got two incomes. And they take those two incomes and make a side hustle. Now they got three incomes. That's how you do it. Now, you got two wives, three wives. Oh, she got income, she got income, she got income. The median income for a woman, black woman in America is $38,000. Right? Let's say 40,000. So 40,000, 40,000, 3 times 4 is 12. That's 120,000 right there under one roof. He got 60, 70, 80,000. Boom. We got 200,000 and some change right now. Whoa, we can't make it like that? Whoa, we can't make it as a family? We can't build wealth as a family? Let's take it to the streets. Even in the street game, with Mr. Mac Daddy with the hat broke down in the feather, with the Cadillac, with the Rolls Royce grill. When women choose a man, a PIMP, they do what? They bring choosing money. They bring a night or 2 nights or a week's work money to him and say, this is what I bring to the table. Mac Daddy, I'm in your stable. Bam. Same thing with wives. When a person asks you, what do you bring to the table? You ain't got no answer. Like, oh, I bring my income of this amount of money and I bring loyalty. Loyalty is what you bring to the table. See, y'all don't even understand what you're supposed to have at the table. Assistance to the king. You want to be the queen? You got to assist the king. The king don't assist you. You're there to assist him. The king ain't here to do shit for you. He's here to do stuff for the kingdom. You are here to make sure he's comforted while he don't ever get rewarded for what he does for the kingdom. Everybody's at his head. And you are supposed to smooth that out. But you can't do that because you too combative. I don't know if you should have did what you did out there today, King. Mm-hmm. All right. See, I hope y'all understand. It is a natural order. Polygamy is the natural order of life. One wife, one man is not normal. That's not normal. That's Christian. Stolen, plagiarized from Egyptian spirituality. Christianity and the whole one wife, one man is a fallacy. That's some European ideology. That's not Arab, it's not African. And you want to be a European, you go right ahead. But don't try to convince the rest of us that after these 400 years of being beat down by these people and their system, that you, our woman, is going to continue to push the slave masters program on us. And you can't do that, girl. We love you to death, but you got to stop. You got to stop it. We men run this, and we either run it in the ground or we run it all the way up. And at this point in time, you running the black family has been a failure. The last 50 years of BLK women in control of the black family has been a disaster. There's no matrix, no numbers that you can look at that point to success with single parents, with single women parents. No success. Minuscule. The majority fail. The prisons full with your kids, with single parent kids. So do we want to still continue to push the single parent? It ain't flying. And it's up to men to change these narratives. And right now, we taking y'all two at a time, like Noah to the ark. You don't want to go, you don't have to. And it is men that have to build and make themselves better men. And men building with men a better community. And you as women, oh, you got to get it together. Somebody else going to fill your space. Somebody else will fill your space if you don't. And we are not going to compromise with you when you finally discover that you got to come home. You got to bend the knee and kiss the ring when you come home, sister girl. Because you done put the black man in a real bind by all this foolishness. And I'm watching y'all fight each other in the street. I'm watching y'all ripping each other's hair out in the streets. I'm watching men stand by and watch you fight. I'm watching men stand by and watch you fight like it's amusing with all of your parts all hanging out. Your little tea bag, everything out. Little twins out. And y'all just got each other's hair. You ain't fighting, just got each other's hair. And men ain't breaking that up. Oh yeah, you got a problem with young men. It ain't no way in the world. Grown men, two women fight. Man, if y'all don't get in there and break them up, now it's different. Can't nobody break men up, but men can't break women up from fighting. Men allowing their women to be embarrassing like that? No, bro. Standing around with your phone, videotaping, they butt all out and everything. Come on, bro. Come on. Would you want your sister to be caught on camera and a bunch of men standing around? I mean, I ain't never seen a situation where men can break women up for fighting. How is that not? Come on, bro. Y'all can't control these women at all? At all? You can't even stop them from hurting each other? I mean, I'm seeing women slinging each other around up against cars and everything. It's just disgusting. It's disgusting. Never seen no women act like this. Women are acting worse than men. The men know not to fight. It's going to be a problem. If the men fight, it's going to be a problem. It ain't going to be good. But now, the women have took center stage in their foolishness. Okay, so we're about to have another hour. It's going to be 2 hours and stuff, and that'll wrap it up on over here. Dude, look, we do as many women as we want, and it is what it is. We make the rules. You don't like the rules? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Because none of this you can enforce as a woman. You can't make men do anything at all. The only time that you can is when you are submissive, when you are feminine. Oh man, you got a man under your control. When you are out of control, man ain't paying you no attention whatsoever. So getting loud. See, when you're in a man's presence, the softer you talk, the more attention you get. Because he can't hear what you're saying. So he got to get close. Hey, yeah, what's up, baby? What's up? He got to get close to you. Y'all gonna learn the hard way and stuff. And old men are looking for women that don't have a bunch of miles on them, don't have a bunch of damage and stuff that need to be repaired or probably can't be repaired and stuff. You understand? All of the in and out of different relationships, all of that's still in your head. All of the men, the way they handle you, one guy do you this way, another guy do you that way, another guy got you upside down, another guy got you doing this, another guy got you doing that. That's a lot. That is a lot to put your bodies through. And for what? Couple of dinners, couple of trips, and now at 40 plus, you've given your best years to the streets. And now you want a man to take the leftovers? You want a man to take the scraps. It's what you want. You want a man to take the damaged you. After you've ripped and run through the streets and gave the best of you to everybody, Now you want to bring what's left of you to a man? Oh, hell no. We don't get to take that. We don't have to take that. No matter how old a man is, he don't have to take used up. He still want fresh. He still can afford fresh. And he still will have fresh, whether you like it or not. And you can just be mad. What that do? Run your blood pressure up, but men gonna still be men. And however y'all try to social engineer men into being softer, kinder, gentler, well, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work, and it shouldn't work, because men have to do things that mean they don't have time for feelings when they got things to do. Because there's gonna be some heads that's gotta roll, and it ain't gonna be pretty. And a guy's gotta do what he gotta do. And if it means cutting you off, that's what it'll do. Exactly. 51% of black men under 30 years old are single with no children. 51%. Over half of black men are single with no children. 30 and under, prime of their. You can't find a man? No, men are staying out of your way. Men see you coming and be like, uh-oh. The thugs, they right there in your face. Hey, baby, what's up? Oh, you sure look at that. Hey, woo, 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 woo. They giving you attention. 30% of black people are married. 30% of black people are married. Out of that 30%, 92% of those men are married to black women. Only 8% are married to white tea women. Out of that 30% of marriage, 96% of BLK women are married to BLK men. Only 2% are married to white tea men. See, nobody else is putting up with your out of control. You are at this point the most undesirable woman on the planet because you are uncooperative, not fit, not feminine, nor submissive. You are none of the qualities of a woman. You are all of the qualities of a man. Combative, aggressive, overweight, all kinds of weird stuff that don't go with woman. So you messing up womanhood and you want men to respect your messed up version of womanhood. Nah, it ain't happening. We're not going to be converted to the bullshit. We're not. So we get to choose young women because we get to do what we want. You had your chance and you did what you wanted to. You left the old guy. Now the old guy is out here with a young woman. Why are you crying? You could have kept the old man. He wasn't good enough. He wasn't good enough for you, but he seems to be good enough for the young woman. And you can come up with any kind of, oh, he just with her because, he's just with her because, and whatever the because is working. And why you mad? Why you mad? You don't like men anyway, old girl. And so at this point, old men got to recalibrate young women so they don't end up like you. Old, bitter, and by yourself. Looking for young dudes to make yourself feel valuable. You think a young dude know what value is? So you're going to have to start. See, you didn't want to go along and be with Thomas and John. You was going to have to spend a little, you was going to have to be a partner. Well, you taking care of the young dude. Ain't that nothing? You wouldn't take care of the old dude that you was with that you got babies by. But now you taking care of the young dude that ain't qualified to take care of you. He don't know enough. And you think you winning? You losing back and forth. You losing faster than you. You lost with the men that were your age, within your age, your first husband or first baby daddy or two, right? And now here you are past 40 with several kids or whatever, a bad attitude, and you want men to pay you attention? Why? Why? Who needs the headache? Why? Why I gotta compromise? Why do I gotta settle for your attitude? I don't think so. I don't think so. You make the choice. You can either be nice and be a woman, or you can be by yourself. Shit, make the choice. It's simple. You either change or you be by yourself. Get a pet, whether it's a young boy or a dog. Either one that you want, that you can control, that you can tell, get up, go out, get up, go sit, that you can control. Yeah, you need that. You need something that you can control. You can't control men. You can control boys and pets. You cannot control men. And you might as well get to know that. Get to understand that, because that's what it is. And the thing that you don't really understand as women, the rules, the laws that protect you are made by men and enforced by men. Take men out of the equation and you have no law and no protection. Oh, you want to assume that you can protect yourself from men. Really? You don't even know which men to protect yourself from. You don't know which men are after you. All of them? Any of them? None of them? That's a problem. That's the thing about men. Men are predators. Men pick their prey based on vulnerability, eligibility, you know, by yourself, you're a little tipsy, you're going home, you can't hardly get the key in the door, and the madman grabs you. And you're a boss, but you don't have no man, and the predator has been watching for who knows how long. While you tipping around, I'm single, I'm a boss, I don't need no man. Tip. Before you know it, now you need a man, and it's too late. Y'all gonna learn the hard way. But what men gotta do is walk away. Stop pursuing you. Work on themselves, because a man out the gate needs to be able to provide food, clothing, and shelter for himself. Food, clothing, shelter for himself, and security. for himself before he can do anything else. If he's not capable of doing that, then he ain't manned up. And if you at the man that ain't got all of his stuff together like that, what are you doing? Interesting. What are y'all doing, man? What are y'all doing? Uh, 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 What's going on, man? Anyway, I gotta get out of Dodge here. It's time for me to get some work done because I'm working on a car around here. And Facebook. Oh, right at another hour. That's 2 hours right there. Fantastico. Appreciate y'all. I will get this up on the website. And again, this is PhoenixStreetNews.com, the Valley's news and entertainment directory that caters to bars, nightclubs, restaurants, other entertainment venues, and provides quality digital advertising for small business. But wait, yes, there's more. This is your business printing center for business cards, flyers, banners, and more. And now, OTT, radio, and television at your service with advertising starting as low as $1.50 for a 30 to 40-second ad. Do it today. Phoenix Street News.